Good evening, everyone. Welcome into Madison Central High School for some more high school hoops here on WBON TV. And before the varsity game gets started, we have got a dandy of a JV game here shaping up between the Madison Central Indians and the Evangel Christian as we join in here on the broadcast. There is 4 seconds left on the clock. Madison Central just forced a turnover and will have the ball down by 2 for this final 4 seconds as the varsity teams get set to face off. Madison Central, the varsity team last night went on the road and lost to Henry Clay in overtime, 68-61 the final there. So coming off a loss, we'll see if the varsity Indians can get back in the win column over a team that they've become quite familiar with over the last 4 or 5-ish years. Evangel Christian has not been around very long as far as boys basketball goes, but they have built a pretty good program there. This year, win-loss record, not what it has been the last couple of years, but we'll see how things shape up tonight. We'll get the finale of the JV again. They put a tick back on the clock, so there is 5 seconds remaining. Madison Central will have to go the full width of the floor here, essentially, to try to tie this game or win it with a three-pointer. Got to get the ball in first, and they turn it over again. And Evangel Christian will come here and win the JV game by the final score of 47-45. Again, game came down to the wire. Indians, it was actually 3 turnovers on the last 3 possessions. Central did it twice. Evangel Christian did it once. All 3 on the inbounds pass. So an exciting game goes the way of Evangel Christian in the JV game. And the varsity game is right around the corner. As we get you set for that, we'll pause and we'll come right back for our pregame show presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair. You're watching high school basketball on WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Co-Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service in a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
I love this card.
Thanks.
Go Colonels! It's in here!
Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at chenaultvineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Eastern Kentucky University.
Welcome in to WBON TV. We're back here at Madison Central High School. Last night was here for the in-county matchup between Madison Central, and the Berea girls. On Tuesday night, we had another in-county matchup as the Madison Southern boys and the Berea boys met. But tonight, it's Evangel Christian around the Louisville area making its way down here to Richmond to take on the Madison Central Indians, who last night lost to Henry Clay. It was a matchup of the number 4 ranked RPI team in the 11th region, Madison Central, against the number 5 ranked team in the 11th region, Henry Clay, and the Indians took the loss by the final score of 68-61. Game went to overtime. Jake Feldhaus and Luke Asher both put up some huge numbers in that loss. Feldhaus going for 28 points. How about this total? 19 rebounds. Asher went for 24 points and 5 rebounds. The two big men have been doing their part, but they've had some inconsistencies from the guard play with the Indians. Those guys on the wing, and we've yet to really see Cody Morrison have one of those games like he had last year. There were numerous times where Morrison, who led the team in scoring last season, put up a 20-point game, and he's not really had one of those this year. And Central, who's got the talent, they have got the talent to be at least a threat in the 11th region. We know how tough the region is when you look at the teams like Frederick Douglass and Bryan Station, Great Crossing, all 3 of those teams ranked in the top 10 in the state. It's hard to beat those, but Central has the talent to hang with them. They've shown that. They hung with Great Crossing earlier on in the season. They did lose to Douglass and Bryan Station, but if they can get everybody clicking and get everybody doing their job on a nightly basis, the Indians could be one of those top 10 ranked teams as well. They've kind of been in and out of the top 25 all season long. Right now outside of the top 25, but they are a team that when Feldhaus and Asher are doing what they did last night, if they could just get one more guy to get them 15, then they could be a team that could knock off one of those upper echelon teams within the 11th region. We're live here again tonight on WBON TV. Michael Watkins here with you on the Chenault Vineyards pregame show. Chenault Vineyards has become one of the go-to destinations for people in Madison County who love to be entertained. If you like live music, great food, a great environment, the Chenault Vineyards is the place to go. They have some incredible events throughout the year as well. During the summer, they'll have their Picking in the Vines, their Vibe in the Vines, and a lot of different concert series they'll put on throughout the summertime, and just a fun place to go, hang out, and enjoy yourself at Chenault Vineyards here in Richmond. As we look at you, or come at you live here tonight, we've got a busy week here. We've already had, this is our 3rd high school game of the week. Tomorrow, we'll have a pair of college games on tap. EKU, the women's team, taking on North Florida. The men's team taking on Austin Peay. It'll be a EKU doubleheader on WBON TV. No streaming tomorrow night. There will just be 2 games on our TV channel. That's coming up tomorrow. The women's game tipping off at 1 p.m., the men's game at 4, and both games airing live on WBON TV. No stream tomorrow for those EKU games. Tonight it's Evangel Christian and Madison Central. We've got a good one on tap for you. You see the highlights as the guys out there doing their thing. Duncan, there's Jake Feldhaus here on the right side. You see Luke Asher and this Indians basketball team. Again, they are ready to go as they face Evangel Christian, the Eagles, coming in here to Richmond. We'll preview the game coming up next here on WBON TV 9.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you. It's time to winterize your home, and Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is here to make sure that your home is ready for when the snow and everything that comes with this time of year finally makes it our way. Call today and schedule a free inspection and consultation with an honest source that is willing to make sure you get what you need. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook or visit KentuckyRoofWorks.com for more information.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We're back here on the Chenault Vineyards pregame show on WBON TV. Wishing you a happy Friday, the end of a month. Man, it's crazy. I feel like January took 2 months to get through, but we're finally through all the snow and everything that came with the month of January, moving into February, which, if you're a basketball team, this is when you want to be playing your best basketball. You flip the calendar over to February, which means we're now 3 weeks away from the start of the district tournament, which will take place the last week of February. And Madison Central's got eyes on another district championship after losing last year to Madison Southern in the district championship game. And this year, it's kind of interesting. Southern's played Central twice, both games pretty close, especially that last one. The Berea boys haven't played Central this year, but they did play Madison Southern close earlier this week. And, of course, modeling, they've got a couple of talented kids as well, where if they get going, you would think they could maybe potentially hang out with anybody inside the district as well. So that tournament on the boys' side is wide open. On the girls' side, well, Central's girls are undefeated, and they've not really had a close game in the last 2 months. So we'll see what happens there. But tonight it's Evangel Christian coming in to take on Madison Central. And the Eagles this year 4-13, 3-4 inside their region, coming out of the Louisville area, playing in Region 6, District 23. And again, that record 4-13, but they have got some really talented kids. They've got a couple of guys that are getting some college looks, obviously, when you got the size and potential that they have. But they've got a very young team as well. When you look at their roster, it's pretty much seniors and underclassmen, including multiple 8th graders that get playing time for this team. So we'll see if that'll be an issue tonight against the Madison Central team. And again, it's coming off a loss last night, but the Indians have been losing all of their games. They are 15-6 right now. 5 of those losses coming to teams ranked inside the top 10. We know Allen Feldhouse Jr. Each year, Madison Central will play the most difficult schedule in the state. They will fill it full of potential state tournament teams. There was one year, I think it was 2 years ago, where Central literally played like half of the Sweet 16 teams. It was incredible to look at, and that's kind of what they're schedule is year in and year out. We'll see how that helps them prepare for the postseason when that does come around. Tonight, again, Evangel Christian coming in. They've lost 6 games in a row. Central is going to be the favorite tonight. But still got to go out there, and you've got to do your job, and did their job last night very well. And you saw what the numbers that Jake Feldhouse and Luke Asher put up. Feldhouse has been incredible this year, transferring in from Mason County, playing for his uncle Alan Feldhouse. And Jake this year has just been dominant. I mean, some of the numbers that he has consistently put up, just so impressive. And you got to give credit to that young man for taking basketball more serious when he transferred here. You know, when I interviewed Coach Feldhouse a few weeks ago, he said that nobody really had pushed Jake before. I mean, last year he averaged a double-double at Mason County, but you could tell there was more potential and there was more that he could do. And since putting on this Madison Central uniform, he has really upped his game. Of course, his dad, a former Kentucky basketball player, played under Rick Pitino and was a part of the Unforgettables and a really good basketball player. I actually saw a highlight video a few weeks ago online of Darren, which is Jake's dad, when he played for Kentucky, played against Shaquille O'Neal, who went on to be a Hall of Famer in the NBA. And Darren, I think he had like 20-plus points, had a huge game against Shaq and then LSU. Of course, the Indians would love to see. And Jake, I mean, he's got the potential. He's 6'7". He's a guy that can, do it all. He can play inside. He can drive. He can shoot the three. Last night, hit 15 of his 16 free throw attempts. So they've got a kid in Jake Feldhouse who can do a little bit of everything. And we'll see what kind of numbers he puts up tonight on their home floor. Evangel Christian does have some size of their own, so it will be a good matchup inside. We will step aside for another commercial break here on the Chenault Vineyards pregame show. When we come back, we'll look at our Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game and the Star Watch, courtesy of Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance, when we come back here on WBON TV.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go Colonels!
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
We're back here on the Chenault Vineyards pregame show. Chenault Vineyards has become the go-to destination for folks in Madison County who are looking for a night out with some friends or family, and you get to experience some live music, some great food, entertainment, and they have multiple events throughout the year for everyone. They got a big Galentine's event coming up here in the next couple of weeks with Valentine's Day around the corner. They're also having a murder mystery date night event coming up around Valentine's Day as well. So be sure to check out Chenault Vineyards on Facebook or follow them on Instagram. You can also learn more at ChenaultVineyards.com. Michael Watkins here with you on this Friday night for some high school basketball featuring Evangel Christian and the Madison Central Indians. We welcome you inside here to Madison Central High School, looking ahead to this matchup and giving you our Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Get the keys to your next ride at Jack Burford Chevrolet on the Eastern Bypass in Richmond. And Jack Burford Chevrolet with a lot of new inventory coming in as we get 2025 into a new month. Be sure to check out online, jackburford.com, to learn more about all the new vehicles arriving daily at Jack Burford Chevrolet. And, Gage, when you look at this matchup tonight, keys for Madison Central, again, it's been inconsistencies from a lot of their wings and guard play. You got to find someone that can step up and provide more of a scoring option or a scoring threat from the wing/guard position. And I think one of the keys tonight and going forward for this team is getting Cody Morrison more involved. Cody is a kid that can shoot the three, he can drive, he's an athlete, he can dunk the basketball. But if this year has just not been the type of season I think he and folks around the 11th region might have thought he might have after the season he had last year. Now, Feldhouse coming in and kind of being the guy, and Luke Asher's resurgence as being more of a scoring threat has taken some of those opportunities away. But Morrison is still a kid that can go out there and get you 15 to 17 points a night. And I think for Central to get to where they would like to get to, they're going to have to get that from Cody Morrison. That's one of the keys. Another one of the keys is just taking care of the basketball. You've got to find this Evangel Christian team. They don't have a lot of kids that they'll play. They might go 6-7 deep. So if Central can press themselves and force turnovers and then take care of the ball on the other end, this could be an early night for Madison Central and Evangel Christian, with the Indians pulling away and getting back in the win column. We'll see what happens. Tip-off is 7 minutes away. When we come back, we'll have our Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance Star Watch. That's on the other side, folks. Don't go anywhere. We're live at Madison Central High School on WBON TV.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
ABR Auto Recyclers in Richmond is buying your beat-up and broke-down cars. Have an old vehicle sitting around that you never got around to working on, or that old wreck in the backyard that you're sick of looking at? Call ABR Auto Recyclers at 859-369-5844. Not running? No problem. If you have an old vehicle, ABR Auto Recyclers wants to buy it. Get cash for your old car. ABR Auto Recyclers, 2294 Box Ankle Road in Richmond.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
Welcome back in to Madison Central High School, WBON TV, and I just saw EKU head basketball coach A.W. Hamilton, who just made his entrance into the arena tonight, and of course A.W. Looking to maybe potentially grab a couple of these guys. I know Jake Feldhouse has really kind of burst himself onto the scene. I think Jake's got a couple of scholarship offers over the last few weeks from like Texas, or not Texas, Tennessee Tech, I think was one. There was 2 or 3, I think, that offered Jake over the last few weeks, and I think Eastern Kentucky's starting to hear that name a little bit. And right in your backyard, why would you not come on by and take a look at Jake Feldhouse? Had a lot of success with another Madison Central big man from a few years ago, Isaiah Cozart, who graduated from Eastern last year and is now playing overseas and doing quite well for himself. So we'll see how the Indians and things go tonight for them, with Jake playing in front of a couple of collegiate coaches and scouts in the stands tonight. It's now time to take a look at our Star Watch, and what better way to go than again, as we look at our Star Watch, we'll take a look at that guy at the top of the key there, number 20, Jake Feldhouse. And Jake, the kind of player out there that can really do some things for this Madison Central basketball team. Kind of kid that, you know, this year as he transferred in, did some big things, and he's really worked on his game, can shoot the basketball, can really stretch the floor, and has got the kind of muscle that if you put a smaller player on him on the wing, he is going to manhandle them inside. And Jake Feldhouse out there get a little fist bump from his uncle as he goes to the other side. And on the other side, Andreas Conway Jimenez, number 11 for Evangel Christian, is the star to watch out for them. And he can shoot it, he can rebound it. Really good basketball player for Evangel Christian, and he is going to try to see if he can match the output from Jake Feldhouse tonight as he takes on the Indians. The starting lineups and the tip-off on the other side. We'll step aside for one more commercial break. We'll come back in 3 minutes on WBON TV.
I love this card.
Thanks. Go Colonels. It's in here. Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at chenaultvineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
We are back here at Madison Central High School. The Indians taking on Evangel Christian, and the tip-off is right around the corner. We'll have the starting lineups first, and we'll begin with Evangel Christian, number 25, Eric Gandal, along with number 4, Ben McCarty. Number 11, Andreas Conway Jimenez, along with number 2, which is Thompson in the lineup, and number 20 is Washington.
And now let's meet our Jerry Goble State Farm starting lineups. First for the Eagles. Starting at guard, a 5'8" junior, number 20, Christian Norris. At forward, a 6'7" senior, number 25, Eric Gandal. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 11, Andreas Jimenez Conway. And at forward, a 6'7" senior, number 4, Ben Mukati. And at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 2, Cameron Jackson.
There we go. Jackson, Norris, Gandal, Conway, Jimenez, and McCarty, the starters for Evangel Christian.
And now your Indian starters.
And now the starting lineup for the Madison Central Indians.
Starting at guard, a 6' junior, number 4,
We got Will Richardson along with Steele, Morrison, Asher, and Jake Feldhouse. Evangel Christian's got some size. As we said, they've lost 6 in a row, but you just look at these kids and you can tell they have got some talented guys out there. McCarty and Gandal all providing size themselves, so it'll be a good matchup when you look at Asher facing off with one of them and Feldhouse facing off with the other. Indians going to be in the white home uniforms, white shorts, They'll be in the red numbers outlined in the royal blue, the blue letters outlined in the red. And for Evangel Christian, the blue road uniforms, blue shorts, the white checkered box down the side, and the white numbers, white letters for the Eagles. It'll be McCarty and Feldhouse to tip it off. Good crowd on hand for some good basketball action here on WBON TV, and it'll be controlled by the Eagles as we get underway. Madison Central trying to get back in the win column after a loss in overtime last night to another 11th region foe in Henry Clay. And we'll start things off with a three-pointer that comes off. Rebound McCarty, and he'll go back up and miss. Gandalf tips it in, so 3 chances at it for Evangel Christian. Cody Morrison quickly the other way. He'll tie things up at 2. Love seeing the aggression and the skill set being put on display there by Cody Morrison. Here's Norris with it. Inside McCarty, open again, and he's able to finish. Nice little backdoor screen set up for McCarty as he's able to lay it in. McCarty on the season averaging a double-double, 11.4 points and 10.2 rebounds. Here's a turnover as Gandalf will take it up the floor for Evangel Christian. Finds himself wide open. Lefty pulls the triple, couldn't finish it. Feldhouse kind of being nonchalant with it. There was nobody near him, and I think maybe he and Morrison, a little miscommunication there as to who was going to go grab it, and neither did, and it stays on this end with the Eagles. So inbound to their top scorer. It's number 11, Conway Jimenez. He'll miss the 3. Asher the rebound. Steele will bring it up for the Indians. Lay it off for Morrison. Pump fake. Cody. Kick out. Feldhouse. Right wing 3 on the way and good. Jake so good inside, but he can draw you outside as well as he does there and knocks down the long ball. 5-4 Indians. Ball in the hands of Cameron Jackson. Gandalf up top. They work it over to Norris, picked up by Cam Steele. Now there's a 3 on the left wing, put up and in. Nice shot by Jackson. Indians will try to answer again. And there he is, Cody Morrison on the drive. Some fast-paced action here with Morrison. 4 quick points. Indians tie it up at 7. Gandalf inside. Feldhouse brought over a double team. Didn't matter. A 7-7 tie broken up by the basket by Gandalf. It's 9-7 Evangel Christian as the Indians work back and forth here with the Eagles. Here's Luke Asher. He'll drive in. What a move by Asher. Man, that'll be cool on the Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration replay as Asher gets on the board and we tie things up at 9. Jackson on the right wing with it for Evangel Christian. Lays it off for Conway Jimenez. Now Gandalf gets the switch from Feldhouse, and Jake just steps in and takes it away from him. Feldhouse driving up the sideline. He ran into Gandalf, and Gandalf goes down on the floor in some pain. Head coach coming over to check on him. Might have had the breath taken out of him a bit. There's the replay as we look back at the basket by Asher a moment ago. Pretty move by Luke to tie things up at 9. Now Central with possession once again. We'll try to add to it. Here's Steele. Bounce pass to Feldhouse. Back to Steele. Cam drives in. Takes it out to Feldhouse. He'll back up to the right corner. Now drive out to Asher. Luke can shoot the 3 ball. That one halfway down. Found a way out. Richardson an offensive rebound. Puts it back up. That shot comes out. Good hustle and effort by Richardson as we're tied up at 9 apiece. 4:52 to play. Richardson doing a great job defensively, hanging with Conway Jimenez. Right here he is with the basketball. Richardson right there with him. Pass up top to Norris. Norris swings it over to Conway Jimenez. He'll fire the 3. It comes out. And the ball out of bounds off of Evangel Christian. Madison Central will get the possession back in a tie ball game at 9 apiece. Asher will be the trigger man. Comes in to steal. Steal. Crosses over. Goes between his legs. Bounce past to Feldhaus up top. Swung over to Morrison. Morrison driving. Got inside. Left it short. Rebound Conway Jimenez. And he'll bring it up the floor for Evangel Christian. Picked up his dribble in a tough spot. Morrison almost knocked it loose as Jackson drives in. Long two. High off the back rim. Went up. Came down. 2 points for Evangel Christian. Quickly the other way. Here's Richardson's got it. Kick out to Morrison. Steps into a three straight away. Too hard. Another offensive rebound for Will Richardson. This time, again, not able to finish. Feldhaus goes over the back, and he'll pick up a personal foul.
Foul on the Indians, number 20.
Jake went up to go get it. Went over the back. Foul on Feldhaus. And Evangel Christian will bring it up the floor with an 11-9 lead. Bounce pass to Gandalf. Inside Conway Jimenez. Great defense on the backside as Steele saw the pass coming, stepped in and poked it away. Almost another turnover on the other end. Asher ends up with it, drives in and finishes.
Goal by Luke Asher.
Tough finish by Luke Asher as he ties things up at 11. Jackson on the right wing, looking to post up. Makata comes back to it. Fires up the three and missed everything. Ball hung there for a moment before being poked out by Gandal, and we'll have subs coming in for the Indians as Goatley and Powers enter the game for Madison Central. Morrison to Goatley. Ricky going to work it up the floor for Madison Central. Gives it off to Morrison. They work it around. Now it's Powers on the right wing. He'll drive hard baseline. Hang. Joe won't get the shot to fall, but a whistle and a foul on the backside as the official up here near us with the call. And Joe Powers will step up to the free throw line for a pair of shots to try to put the Indians in front. First shot's good. 2:50 remaining in this first quarter. Madison Central 12, Evangel Christian 11. Second free throw on the way. It's good. Coming off. Nope, that one looked good. It came out. And the Eagles will bring it up the floor. Pass to McCarty. Stolen away as Jackson had it ripped away by Goatley. Feldhaus drove in. Morrison to Goatley. Ricky got himself in trouble. Kicks it out to Feldhaus. Work it over to Morrison. Now kicked into the left corner. Luke Asher's got it. He'll drive in. Oh, Mokati, a great block as he went up all the way up to block that shot at the other end. Gandal fouled from behind. No call. There it is. A late whistle. It looked like there was a foul, but the whistle came 3 seconds after the fact. I guess you got to give the official credit. He at least did make the call. Better late than never if you're an Eagles fan. And free throws coming up for Gandalf. Gandalf's second free throw comes off. And we're still tied at 12. As Goatley's got it for the Indians. Ricky crosses over, goes over near side. Now on the right wing, it's Morrison. Cody up top to Feldhaus. Deep three. Man, Jake Feldhaus from long range knocks down the three. And Central makes it 15-12. A minute 51 remaining in the first quarter. Eagles work it inside. Gandal can't finish. Ball tipped around. We've got a couple of bodies hitting the floor. And a foul as Mokati and Gandal bump into an Indians player. We look back at that Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration replay. And Jake Feldhaus, the long three-pointer for the Indians. Here's Goatley. up the floor in a hurry. Ricky backs it out. Up top it goes to Feldhaus. Now Morrison. Cody on the drive. Missed it. And back the other way comes Evangel Christian. Central with a 3-point lead, 15-12, under 90 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Jackson double teamed by Morrison and Feldhaus, and Jake almost picked up his second foul. 3 from Conway Jimenez. You can't leave that guy open. He's the top scorer for the Eagles, and he knocks down the deep one to tie us up at 15. 1:03 to play in the first quarter. Here's Goatley. Ricky on the drive, got the foul. They're going to call it off on the shot attempt, but the foul on the floor is the 4th team foul for Evangel Christian, and Ricky Goatley will inbound for Madison Central. They'll lob it up to Feldhaus. Kind of a bad pass from Goatley. It's turned over, and Evangel Christian will work it up the floor the other way. Conway Jimenez with it. They'll go up top, and they'll work it over on the right wing to Jackson. Norris left open for 3 straight away. Top of the rim, no. Mukadi going to be called now for the over the back. Feldhaus got 1-on-1 in. Mukadi picks up another on the other side.
Checking out for the Eagles.
And Mukadi will have to come out for foul trouble. Checking in for Madison, or for Evangel Christian, is Gandalf. And the officials will walk it back up the other end, and free throws are coming up for the Indians.
At the line, number 20, Feldhaus, shooting 2.
Feldhaus with the 2 free throws. Jake rattles home the first. One more free throw coming up for Jake Feldhaus. Indians with a 16-15 lead. Second one is good, so 17-15. Evangel Christian with the basketball, down by 2. Looking inside to Gandalf. Feldhaus defending there. Good matchup. 2 really good post players. Conway Jimenez gets open. Man, a quick trigger 3. Misses. And Feldhaus able to track down the rebound. Long pass. What a feed. Feldhaus to Powers. Clip that one for us, Gage. What a pass. As Feldhaus found Powers on the other end, and the basket's good. 19-15. Jackson's got to go to work. 3 seconds. Long ball blocked by Morrison. Quarter comes to a close. Indians grab the momentum on a beautiful pass up the floor from Feldhaus to Powers. 19-15 after 1 on WBON TV.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
19-15 your score after 1. Madison Central with the 4-point lead. Asher, Feldhaus, Morrison, Powers, and Goatley to start the period for the Indians. Jake's got it. Coming near side of top Powers. We'll have a moving screen set by Luke Asher. Help make that Goatley sets the moving screen. And Coach Feldhouse immediately in the ear of the official, telling him to watch for that same call on this end. A lot of screens being set. Conway Jimenez, who's got the ball now, is one of those guys who just runs all over the floor at all times and continues to draw screens. There's one up top. Man, a beautiful screen by Gandol. Working inside. They got it to Jackson now on the right wing. He'll fire it up for three. Missed it. Mukadi grabbing the offensive rebound. He and Feldhouse a good matchup again. The post guys, really good size from both of these two teams. Mukadi, another offensive rebound off another Jackson miss, and another opportunity for Evangel Christian. Jackson up top, moving inside. Washington missed it. Rebound Mukadi. He had 3 offensive rebounds on that possession and finally decides, guys, I'll just take care of this myself, and lays it in. Morrison up top to Asher. They work it right wing to Morrison. Now on the right corner, it's Feldhouse. Jake working on Mukadi. Oh, what a move. Spins inside into the double team and missed the shot. Kind of forced that one up. Did Feldhouse. 19-17 as Evangel Christian works down 2. Conway Jimenez. Up top they go to Gandol. 3 from Jackson on the right wing. Again, it comes off, and again, another offensive rebound, and Washington lays it up and in. Ties things up at 19, and a turnover by Goatley. Gandol drives, kicks it out. Conway Jimenez, 3-pointer, comes off. Mukadi. Another offensive rebound. Everything going right for the Eagles. Powers lays it off for Feldhouse. Central giving up a 6-0 run. Another near turnover here as Powers traveled with it. He did turn it over. Will Richardson and Cam Steele back into the game for the Indians, and Powers and Goatley back over to the bench. (21-19) Evangel Christian with the lead and the basketball in the midst of a 6-0 run to take this lead. Here's Jackson. He'll work it right side. Lob it up to Gandol, and he just lost it. Drew up a nice play to get the open player inside, but Gandol just slippery fingers, lost it right out of bounds. Ball goes into the backcourt. Steele tracks it down. Here's Richardson out to Feldhouse. Jake, pump fake, drives, hangs, and finishes. Nice move for Jake Feldhouse to tie this game up at 21. Feldhouse being the guy for Madison Central. Had a huge game last night, 19 rebounds, a near 30-point performance to go along with it. And now works here defensively on Mukadi. Stands his ground, and Mukadi traveled with it. A turnover, and the ball will go back to the Indians. Tied at 21, 5:17 remaining here in the first half. Give Evangel Christian credit. They've lost 6 straight, but they have come in here ready to play tonight. Here's Feldhouse. Pump fake again. Drive on Mukadi again. Lay it up. Draw the foul. 2 free throws coming for Jake Feldhouse. And the most impressive thing about Jake, I mean, he is well put together for a wingman. The size that he has, I mean, he's the size of a post player, but very nimble, very athletic, and he has shown why he has helped kind of catapult this Madison Central team into a different level. They had the pieces to be competitive this year, but his scoring prowess and ability to stretch the floor, grab the rebounds like he has, really helped taking this team to a different level. Last night he went 15 of 16 from the free throw line and steps up here for 2 as well. First one good. One more free throw coming. Feldhouse, one dribble. And that one hits every part of the rim drops down in the basket. 23-21. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Jackson over to Conway Jimenez. Richardson right there with him defensively. Will doing a good job of trying to limit Conway Jimenez's touches. Conway Jimenez got it up top. Richardson right there with him defensively. They'll post up Mukadi and Morrison with the kickball on the entry pass. Washington will inbound for Evangel Christian. Comes into Jackson. Mukadi sets the screen. Then gets the pass back over to Jackson on the right wing. Feldhaus takes the switch. Jackson crosses over, gets in, fades away. Good defense by Feldhaus. Ball's loose. Asher able to recover it and track it down for the Indians. Luke lays it off to Feldhaus. Kick it up top to Steele. And Coach Feldhaus with the play call as the Indians work now back with the lead. 2 points, 23-21. Ball swung over to Richardson. They'll lob it up to Morrison. Cody had to go up and get it. Kicks it out back to Richardson on the right wing. Now to Feldhaus. Another deep three. This one's short. Steele tried to tip the rebound to himself. Ends up in the hands of an Evangel Christian player. Now it's Washington giving it to Conway Jimenez. Jackson, left wing to Conway Jimenez. Now it's Mukadi. Oh, a great job by Feldhaus. He could sense it coming, took the charge, and basketball going back the other way.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 20, Christian Norris.
Steele going to bring it up the floor for the Indians. 3:27 left to play. Right side, Richardson. They'll swing it left side over to Morrison. Lob pass under to Feldhaus. Jake going to work on Mukadi. Lost his footing. Back out to Morrison. Wide open corner three. In and out. It's a shot we need to see Morrison knock down. Not that time. And Evangel Christian will have the basketball down by 2 again as we work under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Conway Jimenez up top to Gandal. They'll work it over to Norris. And another offensive foul. This one going to be on Washington, I believe.
Foul on the Eagles, number 23, Ramos. Checking in for the Eagles, number 2, Cameron Jackson.
With 2:54 to play, low scoring affair, 23-21. Madison Central. These two teams, man, they got started hot. It was like 9-9 in the first 3 minutes, but turnovers and some missed shots have slowed the pace a bit. Steele misses the floater, gets it back, kicks it out to Richardson. Three-pointer, no, but a foul as Washington comes in trying to prevent the three-point attempt, or at least on the closeout, and he fouls it. So 3 free throws coming up for Will Richardson. With the Indians on top by 2. Will a chance to extend that lead, and he makes the first. 24-21. Second free throw. Misses that one. One more coming up for Richardson. Two of 3 at the line for Richardson, and it's 25-21 Madison Central. Evangel Christian bringing it up the floor here. Jackson over to Conway Jimenez. Richardson right there with him defensively. Pass it into Gandal. He'll work inside the paint, fade away. Nice shot attempt, but it wouldn't go. Feldhaus to rebound. Indians come back the other way. Richardson's got it on the right wing. Swung over to Morrison. Cody drives in to Asher. Back to Morrison. Open shot. Won't take it. Instead drives in and threw it away. Tried to kick it back up top to Cam Steele. It'll go all the way to the other end, out of bounds. And Evangel Christian will inbound in front of the Indians bench. 2:07 to play. 25-21 Madison Central. Jackson with it for the Eagles. Norris to Gandol. Conway Jimenez set the screen for Norris. Now back over to Jackson. Jackson with Morrison defending. Drives in, hangs. Oh, pretty shot. He hung in the air for a moment. 25-23, a minute 40 to play in the first half. Steele to Morrison. Back to Steele. Cam into the corner to Richardson. They'll post up Feldhaus inside. Jake got it blocked by Gandol. Got it back. Goes back up strong with it. Big man move inside. Feldhaus shows off his power in the paint. And it's 27-23. Conway Jimenez lays it off to Jackson. Up top they go to Gandol. Washington actually cuts it off. Now Gandol gets it. Back to Jackson. Under a minute to play. Eagles put the ball down by 4. Left side, Conway Jimenez posting up his Washington inside on Feldhaus. Jake doesn't want to pick up a cheap one there. Gandol drives. Man, pretty pass and a pretty finish. And the Eagles cut it back down to a 2-point deficit. Luke Asher up the floor for Central. Drives in and a charging foul. As Gandol took it, Asher a little bit out of control there. And I think Coach Feldhaus asking Asher, what are we doing? Let's set something up and run a play. Didn't do it there. And the Eagles can either tie or take the lead with 38.9 to play in the first half. Jackson bringing up the floor. 30 ticks on the clock left in the first half. Evangel Christian down by 2. Going to try to hold for the final possession here, looks like. Norris picked up by Morrison near midcourt. Cody swiping away at it. They'll get it to Jackson with Steele defending. Gets a screen. Jackson posting up inside. Steele pokes it away. 10 seconds to play in the first half. Ball poked away again by Evangel Christian. Indians have got to go in a hurry. Steele gets it across the timeline. Richardson deep 3. Puts it in at the buzzer. What a shot by Richardson. Indians 30-25 Evangel Christian. Samantha Burford with Alan Feldhaus.
Here losing 6 straight games, but they've come in here ready to play tonight. Talk to us about some of the things you've seen with your team, lack of rebounds, turnovers.
That's not the team that's lost 6 games in a row. You do realize that point guard, this is his first game back, and he's dang good. And they got 3 big guys, so, yeah, we made a few turnovers. But, I mean, they're big. They're good. With them, they're a 6-region contender. That's what Coach told me today. I knew it was going to be his first game back. You got all those big guys. You don't have a guard. They're no good. Now you got a guard that makes them pretty good. And our defense wasn't bad. I mean, they're just big. They're a nice team.
All right, Coach, what are we going to see? What are you going to say at halftime? What are we going to expect?
Yeah, I'm glad they went zone because we've struggled with zone. We need to show, and it's really our perimeter players need to show that they can handle a zone. They can hit some shots like that last one that Will hit, and they can make passes to our dang post players who are our scorers. So we just got to do a better job against the zone.
All right, thank you, Coach. All right, great interview with Coach Feldhaus. We're going to take that quick commercial break. When we come back, you'll hear halftime stats from Michael Watkins right after this message.
It's time to winterize your home. And Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is here to make sure that your home is ready for when the snow and everything that comes with this time of year finally makes it our way. Call today and schedule a free inspection and consultation with an honest source that is willing to make sure you get what you need. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook or visit KentuckyRoofWorks.com for more information.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco, the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Back here on WBON TV, got the band rocking and rolling. Not the full-fledged band that we're used to seeing, but we are here to see some good action between Madison Central and Evangel Christian. Michael Watkins here with you tonight, and at the half, it is the Indians on top, 30-25, 5-point lead for Madison Central. Good all-around play by the Indians. Did struggle with some turnovers there, but they forced more than they had, so that's always a good sign. Look at some of the numbers. First, we'll go with the visiting team. Jackson with 7 points, 6 for Mukati, and 7 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds. 3 points for Conway Jimenez. Great job by Will Richardson defending him, being out there, chasing him through the screens. And Conway Jimenez 1 of 5 from the field. All 5 of his shot attempts coming from the three-point line. 7 points for Gandal and 2 points, 4 rebounds for Perez off the bench for the Eagles. On the other side for Madison Central, 5 points for Will Richardson, including that big three-pointer right there at the buzzer to end the first half. 14 points for Jake Feldhaus to go along with 4 rebounds, 4 points, 4 boards for Luke Asher, and 4 points for Cody Morrison. 3 points for Joe Powers, had a field goal and 1 of 2 at the free throw line. And he's doing a good job of taking care of some of the mistakes in that second quarter, cleaned that up, and built that lead. But Evangel Christian, coach talked about it, the Jackson kid returning from injury after missing about a month, and he has been a blessing for this Evangel Christian team, taking care of the basketball himself. Jackson shot 10 shots, 3 of 10, 1 of 7 from 3, but he's got 7 points and did a really good job of defending in that first half as well. And there's that three-pointer by Richardson that gave the Indians that 5-point lead. For Central, they were 3 of 7 from 3 in the first half, 10 of 22 from the field. And looking at some of the team statistics, Indians' second chance points was a problem, 8-4 advantage for Evangel Christian there. But everything else in favor of Madison Central. Points off turnovers, 11-6. Didn't have 3 less rebounds, but doing a good job of limiting some of those points on the second chance attempts by Evangel Christians. The Indians on top, 30-25. We'll step aside and be right back. When we come back, the second half on the other side, we'll see what halftime adjustments these two really good head coaches make, and we'll see who comes out on top on WBON TV.
Cars of Kentucky is a proud sponsor of Eastern Kentucky University Athletics. In Richmond, we bleed maroon. Go Colonels. And when you're ready for your next pre-owned automobile, swing on over to Cars of Kentucky. Cars of Kentucky has vehicles starting at $3,000 and up, so we literally have something for every budget. 356 Big Hill Avenue in Richmond, or check them out, carsofkentucky.com. Let's go Colonels!
Your vehicle's safety and integrity depend on its windows, which means a small crack can lead to big problems. Whether it's a repair or a replacement, the experts at Aero Auto Glass can have your car's windows looking like new in no time. With mobile service available in Lexington, Richmond, and surrounding areas, you can have your car serviced close to home. If you have damaged auto glass, call the professionals at Aero Auto Glass, 866-975-4527.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay. When Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond, call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
ABR Auto Recyclers in Richmond is buying your beat up and broke down cars. Have an old vehicle sitting around that you never got around to working on, or that old wreck in the backyard that you're sick of looking at? Call ABR Auto Recyclers at 859-369-5844. Not running? No problem. If you have an old vehicle, ABR Auto Recyclers wants to buy it. Get cash for your old car. ABR Auto Recyclers, 2294 Box Ankle Road in Richmond.
Back here in Madison Central High School, the Indians 30, Evangel Christian 25, as we come back from the halftime break, and these two teams ready to go. One thing that could be a factor in this game, Evangel Christian, they've got to find a way to shoot the three ball better. 2 of 14 in that first half, and their two top shooters, Jackson going 1 of 7, Conway Jimenez going 1 of 5. So those two guys combining to go 2 of 12 themselves. Norris 0 of 1, Gandal 0 of 1 from deep. I'll see if they can find a way to knock down the three in the second half. So it will be Evangel Christian basketball. They'll go left to right. here in this third quarter. And it'll be Norris to inbound with Jackson, the point guard, back in the game after missing a month with an injury. And he has been a big difference tonight for this Eagles basketball team. Jackson to Gandal. Gandal with the three-pointer and puts it in. Good start for the Eagles. Feldhouse was right there defensively. Now it's Luke Asher with it for the Indians. Steele had it knocked away. Now got it back. Drives in. Sees a double team come his way. Now Richardson baseline drive. Will spins away from it. Now it's Cam Steele back with the basketball. He got himself in trouble. Morrison cuts in hard. Pretty shot and a nice, smooth, soft finish from Cody Morrison. 32-28. Norris has it for Evangel Christian. Bounce to Gandal at the elbow. Morrison strips it away from behind. Great defense by Cody. Morrison gets inside himself. Kick it back to Asher. Asher, lob inside. Feldhouse, pretty pass. And Jake able to lay it up inside. And a quick timeout, Evangel Christian. 30-second timeout. We will take it with them, and we'll come right back in 30 seconds following this replay. What a nice pass from Asher inside on WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience. We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Co-Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service in a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
Back to the action. Conway Jimenez misses a three-pointer for the Eagles, and Luke Asher with it for Central in a hurry. Out to Feldhouse, steps into a three, and puts it home. Feldhouse. Big start to this second half, up to 19 points for Jake, and another timeout, Evangel Christian. Man, their coach is not like what he is seeing from his guys. 5 quick points from Feldhouse. They trail 37-28, and I think he can sense this game could quickly get away from his guys. So that timeout will allow Madison Central and their guys to take a quick break while Evangel Christian regroups. Their coach drawing something up on the dry erase board. 37-28. We look back at that three-pointer by Feldhouse on the Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration replay. What a nice shot from Jake Feldhouse, up to 19 points for him, with the Indians out in front 37-28. Perez will inbound. He'll come in to Bucati. He was the only person open. Almost didn't even see him. Jackson drives in. Oh, and pretty finish off the glass. 37-30. Pass up to Asher. Luke to Feldhouse. Cutting back door. Jake able to finish and draw the foul. Basket's good. 37-30. And Jake looking for the old-fashioned three-point play. 21 points for Feldhouse now. Make it 22 on the free throw.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 20, Christian Norris.
Christian Norris will re-enter the game for the Eagles. Bucati back to the bench with foul trouble again. Bucati and Perez each had 3 fouls in that first half, so Bucati now with 4. May not see him again to the fourth quarter. Jackson misses the long two. Perez got the rebound, had it stripped, but the Eagles will keep it. Perez will inbound. He'll come into Conway Jimenez. Pass into Gandol. Swing out to Norris. His three-point attempt rattles out. And the rebound. Perez poked it a couple of times but could never control it. And Madison Central will get possession with a 10-point lead, 40-30. 5.5 to play in the third quarter, with Madison Central looking to get back in the win column following a loss last night to Henry Clay on the road. Here's Will Richardson. Picked up his dribble over to Cody Morrison. Morrison, corner three, steal. Way off, and the rebound hauled in by Gandol. Being chased down by Richardson. Feed it inside to Morris. Morris's layup is good. And the Indians' lead is cut down to 8. Morrison, drive. Asher, three. Short, rebound to Gandol. Jackson with it again for the Eagles. He'll get a screen. Jackson, little hesitation dribble. Feldhaus blocked it off the backboard, but the foul at the top of the key will allow Evangel Christian to regroup here. They'll lob it up to Gandol, and Feldhaus will steal it away. Jake all the way up. We got a foul, and man, Jackson rolled up on, I'm not sure what his injury was, but he is down in some pain, grabbing his lower back area. And he just returned after that 6-game hiatus. See Feldhaus with the steal. Let's see if we can see where the injury might come in here. Yeah, Feldhaus just lands on. That's actually Perez. It's not Jackson. It's Perez down on the floor. Trainer came out to check on him and able to quickly hop up. (40-32) as Perez will walk over to the bench.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 35, Preston Miller-Richardson.
Miller will check in for the first time for Evangel Christian. All 4'5" of him.
At the line, Jake Feldhaus, shooting 2.
Miller or Richardson. First free throw from Feldhaus, short. Yeah, Jake, you can see there shaking his hand a little bit, the left hand. He'll have one more attempt. Puts it up, and that one comes off as well. So an 0-for-2 trip at the line for Feldhaus after a 15 of 16 night last night. Misses 2 there. And the Indians still on top by 8. Feldhaus, travel called on Jackson. So a turnover by the Eagles. Four and a half to play. Here's Morrison with it for Central on the left wing. Swing it around to Steele. Now back to Morrison. Cody will drive. Flash it up to Steele. Cam drives. Morrison on the baseline. Swing around to Asher. Luke will drive it in. Float it. Missed it. Morrison tried to save it, but he can't get to it. Now it's Gandol to inbound for Evangel Christian. Nearly halfway through the third quarter. And the Eagles down 40-32. They've been stuck at this score for about 2 minutes now. Jackson calls out the play for the Eagles. Morrison defending. Jackson just lost it right to him. Cody up the floor with it for the Indians. Left wing to Richardson. Back to Morrison straight away. He'll kick it over to Steele on the right wing. They'll work it back near side. Fed inside to Feldhaus. Jake double teamed. Man, just shows off the strength. Forced his way in the paint under the basket. Layup's good. It's 42-32. Conway Jimenez. Near side to Jackson. Jackson back to Conway Jimenez. Back to Jackson up top. Conway Jimenez double teamed as he came around the screen. Good job by Steele to help out as Richardson got back in the play. Now on the near side, quick trigger three, way off, and the rebound to Asher. Luke passes it up to Morrison. Cody spins, pass out to Asher, three-point attempt, rattles out. Rebound to Gandal, and he'll quickly attack the other way. Gandal could sense someone coming, picked up his dribble, lays it off to Jackson. 2:45 left to play. Jackson from the elbow, jumper won't go. Morrison tracks it down for Central. Indians up by 10, 2.5 remaining in the third quarter. Richardson, he misses a three-point attempt. Back the other way come the Eagles. Jackson, nice little Euro step to get his way inside and finishing off the glass as the lead cut down to 8 once again, 42-34. Richardson missed a three on the last trip down. This time, nothing but net. And it's right back to a double-digit lead, 45-34 as we get ready to dip under 2 minutes to play in the third. Jackson to Conway Jimenez. He'll drive in, kick it out to Norris on the left corner. Norris up top to Jackson. Morrison defending. Jackson will bounce, feed it over to Norris on the left wing. Up top to Gandalf. Feldhaus came out, but the shot no good and a foul on Steele. He was claiming a jump ball, but it'll stay in the hands and the possession of Evangel Christian. Powers and Goatley back in for the Indians.
And for the Eagles, number 4, Ben Bukati.
And Bukati with those 4 fouls, he comes back in. Conway Jimenez guarded by Powers. Three-pointer comes off. Long rebound. Goes out of bounds. And the Indians will have the possession as Norris checks back in for Conway Jimenez. Not having the normal night for him. The top scorer on the season for Evangel Christian averages over 15 points per game tonight. Just 3 for Conway Jimenez. 45-34. Feldhaus, man, bully ball. Jake just bowling ball like as he buries his way inside and draws the foul. Goatley will come in up top to Asher. Luke gets a screen from Feldhaus. Out to Goatley. Swung over to Powers. Back to Goatley. Ricky passes to Feldhaus on the right wing. And Jake knocks down the three. 48-34. A huge third quarter for Jake Feldhaus, and the Indians have pushed the lead up to the largest of the night. 14-point advantage for the home team. Gandalf swing it left side to Jackson. Jackson up top to Norris. 40 seconds remaining. Here's Gandalf on the right wing. Gandalf going to work inside the paint. Bumped Asher off, and Asher called for the blocking foul. Coach Feldhaus doesn't like the call, but just a little chuckle from Coach over on the sidelines. They'll inbound it to Gandal again. Asher, good defense, and Feldhaus with the rebound. Long outlet to Powers. Joe slams it home. Didn't get all of it, but he got up high enough to lay it in. It's 50-34 Indians. Jackson, three, no. 10 seconds to play. Indians can push it out even further. Feldhaus, he'll try one. No. Long rebound out to Asher. Luke to Feldhaus. He'll try it even deeper. It's good! Didn't make the first. 2 steps back. Dials it up. Drills it. Three-pointer for Central, and they lead by 19 after 3. 53-34 on WBON TV.
I love this card.
Thanks. Go Colonels. Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game? Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
As we go to the fourth quarter, it's Jake Feldhouse and the Madison Central Indians on top 53-34. Jake with that huge three-pointer to end the third quarter after he had just missed one, a long rebound out to Luke Asher. Feldhouse, who was at the volleyball line, probably 6 feet behind the three-point line, just calmly collected the pass from Asher and drilled the three-pointer. So 8 minutes to play. Cody Morrison's got it for Central. The fourth quarter beginning here in Richmond. Goatley across the floor to Powers. Joe had a nice little contribution off the bench in that third quarter. Feldhouse turns it over on the first possession of the fourth. Kick out to Jackson. He'll try a three from the right corner and knock it down. 53-37. Goatley's got it for Central. Pass up top to Feldhouse. Back to Goatley. He can be a shooter as well. Ricky's got it on the right wing. Double team. Swung up top to Morrison. Cody goes over the left side to Powers. Now it's over to Goatley. Talked about his three-point shot. Misses that one, and the ball tipped out. It'll stay with the Indians.
Timeout. Indians, 30 seconds.
Timeout, Madison Central, 53-37. Gives you a chance to remind you about tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon, excuse me. Madison Central's Jake Feldhouse here will look at that three-pointer he knocked down at the end of the third quarter. But tomorrow we're going to have a pair of EKU games on WBON TV. The games will not be streamed, so if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or Roku or over on our website, you can't watch the EKU games there. But if you're watching on WBON TV here locally on Spectrum or over the air VHF 9.1, or one of our many other cable partners, you can catch the EKU women take on North Florida and the men taking on Austin P tomorrow. The women's game beginning at 1 p.m., the men's game at 4. Should be two really good ASUN conference matchups tomorrow inside of Baptist Health Arena on WBON TV. Powers with it for the Indians. A minute into the fourth quarter. Here's Goatley on the left wing. Bounce pass up top to Joe. Worked over to Morrison. Cody, one dribble inside, got it blocked, and it'll go off the hand of Feldhouse. Back the other way, the Eagles trying to build some momentum here early on in the fourth and not go down without a fight. Foul comes into Jackson. Jackson looks over the defense. Right wing, he'll go to Conway Jimenez. Oh, what a pass inside. Perez wide open. Somebody got lost. Indians giving up a quick 5-0 spurt to begin the fourth quarter. Game's not over with. Feldhouse with it inside the paint. Rattles it home. Jackson. Bounce pass to Perez. Perez driving in, laying it in over Goatley. 55-41, 6:15 to play. Here's Feldhouse, kicked it out to Morrison. Cody, back to Feldhouse, inside the paint, nice feet inside, and Christian Lawson can't finish. Here's Jackson back the other way. Jackson over to Perez. Perez to Conway Jimenez, and finally able to knock one down. Nice little run put together here by Evangel Christian. They've cut the lead down to 11 with 5:42 remaining in the fourth on WBON TV.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Welcome back into WBON TV here in the fourth quarter. 5:42 remaining as Madison Central 55, Evangel Christian 44. The Eagles have put together a nice little run here in the fourth to cut that lead down to 11. It was 19 after 3. Morrison in the corner to Feldhouse. His three-pointer going to come off. That one again just kept spinning around and finally popped out. Jackson will dribble left. Up top to Conway Jimenez. A nice screen. Three-pointer comes off, and Indians catch a break there. The best scorer, top player for Evangel Christian, misses a wide open opportunity. Indians on the other end with Feldhouse deep in the corner. So all the way to the other side to Morrison. Cody's drive. Cut off. He'll kick it over to Richardson now. His three-point attempt comes off as well, and Perez had the rebound poked away by Steele. And it will be Evangel Christian ball. Jackson up the sideline for the Eagles. He'll come right side to Conway Jimenez. Richardson, good defense there. Almost stolen by Morrison on the pass back over to Jackson. Back to Conway Jimenez. Now right back to Jackson. Richardson having to chase Conway Jimenez around. Perez gets back door and lays it off for Bacatti. Bacatti gives it to Jackson. Steps into a little 15-footer and nails it. And the Eagles not going away. They've cut it down to 9. Richardson driving baseline. Cut off himself. Steele with it for the Indians. Now over to Morrison. Cam will reset. Now over to Richardson. Trying to get it over to Feldhouse on the opposite block. Good job by Perez to cut that off. Here's Richardson. Back up top to Steele. Now back to Richardson. Indians taking their time, and rightfully so. Got a lead. Up by 9 halfway through the fourth quarter. And the head coach of the Eagles says go man-to-man. So the Indians now will have to work a little bit quicker. Jackson defending Steele. He'll get inside. Kick it out to Richardson. Will. Bounce pass up top to Feldhouse. Perez takes the matchup defensively there. Now it's Morrison. Finger roll, and he left it a little bit too hard off the finger roll. Missed the opportunity. And, man, Feldhouse with a block on the other end. Gandal was trying to go coast to coast with it, and Feldhouse says, I'll not have any of that. .319 to play in the fourth. 55-46. But the Eagles score here. See if Coach Feldhouse calls a timeout to try to stop the bleeding for a moment. Conway Jimenez pass up top to Jackson. Bacatti sets the screen. Jackson gets in the paint, threw it over the head of Bacatti, but Gandal there to back him up. Gandal gives it or fakes the pass to Jackson, lost the handle, got it back, lost it again, Feldhouse to steal. Morrison the other way, and he'll lay it in.
Morrison.
57-46, under 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Conway Jimenez up top to Gandol. Gandol over to Conway Jimenez. His three-pointer going to come off, and we've got a whistle. They're going to say it hit the top of the backboard, so out of bounds. Asher going to come in to steal. Luke bounce pass to Morrison. Over to Richardson. Indians can continue to work the clock here with this lead. Steal picked up by Conway Jimenez. Now it's Feldhouse. Jake spins the other way, gives it to Morrison. Now Richardson on the right wing. Will Richardson with the best mustache in the 11th region. Asher missed it. Feldhouse had the rebound. He's bumped and fouled, and with 2:10 to play, we have our first foul of the fourth quarter.
Foul on the Eagles, number 23, Ramos.
Still to inbound for Central. On top by 11. See if the Eagles have one last-ditched effort. They're going to lob it up to Morrison. Cody laying it in. Nice pass from Steele. And Morrison off the alley finishes the oop. And it's 59-46 Madison Central. Jackson, it's a screen from Bucati. Steps into a three. Moving screen going to be called on Bucati, I believe. No, they say Morrison picks up the foul. So the Eagles will inbound on the far side. Perez will inbound, comes into Jackson. Bucati sets a screen. Morrison nearly poked it away and is able to track it down. Cody tripped up by Jackson. Great defense from Cody Morrison. And that should probably put this game away. Second team foul on the Eagles. Luke Asher will inbound for the Indians. He'll come in to steal, and Jackson immediately fouls him. Eagles see if they go to that here. It might be maybe just some aggressive defense, and that's where the foul came in. Steele, double teamed. Push it over to Asher. Back to Steele. Over on the right wing, Richardson. Will gives it up to Steele. And nearing a minute to play. Steele's floater high off the glass, comes off, and not sure that's the shot Coach Feldhouse would want in that situation, but another steal on the other end. Richardson lays it off for Steele. Cam picked up by Gandol. Drives, double teams, gives it off to Asher. Luke sees an open lane and will drive in for two. Easiest two of the night for Luke Asher, 61-46. Indians have pulled away late. Good effort by Evangel Christian here in the fourth quarter, but not enough as the Indians will get back in the win column following that loss last night at Henry Clay. Asher almost got the steal. Conway Jimenez got it back and laid it in. 30 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter, and Coach Feldhouse going to clear out the bench for the final 30 seconds. Steele up top to Richardson. 20 seconds to play. Evangel Christian won't foul, and Madison Central will pick up the victory. 61-48 your final score, as Morrison will try to dribble out this last 10 seconds, and the Indians get a nice win after that loss last night, and will regroup as they head into next week. Want to be playing your best basketball as you head into February. And now we've got a big win for the Indians as we flip the calendar over to next month. Let's step aside for a quick commercial break. We'll come back here and wrap things up for us tonight here on WBON TV.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Whitaker Bank in Madison County is your local bank for convenience. With more branches than literally any other bank in Madison County, why go anywhere else? Whitaker Bank is known for their friendly customer service and easy access drive-thrus. Whitaker Bank, your home for local, friendly, family banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence, to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you. It's time to winterize your home, and Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration is here to make sure that your home is ready for when the snow and everything that comes with this time of year finally makes it our way. Call today and schedule a free inspection and consultation with an honest source that is willing to make sure you get what you need. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Like them on Facebook or visit KentuckyRoofWorks.com for more information.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here at Madison Central High School to wrap up another nice win for the Madison Central Indians, and credit goes to some good defense in that second half. Indians gave up 23 points in the second half, scored 31, outscored their opponent by 8 to win by 13 on their home floor. Now we look back at some of the Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration replays and highlights from the game. Folks, we know that winter was not terrible to us. It had those 2 big snowstorms that were separated by a week or so. Kids were out of school for a while, but now we're kind of moving into the warmer weather. Spring will be here before you know it, but it's never a bad time to have your roof checked. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration will do right by you. If you have them come out, they'll give you a free consultation. Won't even charge you to look at your roof. And if you don't need a new roof, well, they won't. They'll say, okay, we'll see you next time. That's why they are there for. They will not try and take advantage of you. Give them a call today or like them on Facebook and see why so many people have chosen Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. They serve all over Central and Eastern Kentucky. So give them a call today. Final score 61-48. Madison Central with a nice win and a big night for Jake Feldhouse. Another impressive performance for that young man, the junior, going for over 30 points and doing everything he could to help pull out another victory for Madison Central. Good defense from Will Richardson on the top player for the Eagles tonight. And the Indians get back in the win column before some more big games coming up next week. Final score 61-48, your final. We will step aside and wrap things up for us tonight. We'll get you back to your regularly scheduled programming on WBON TV, Channel 9. And don't forget, coming up tomorrow, we'll have those 2 EKU games for you on the TV network only. No stream tomorrow for those games. Our coverage will begin at 12:30 with the women's game as they take on North Florida at 1 p.m. For our producer, Gage Shield, and our cameraman, Aiden Mills, I'm Michael Watkins. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend from all of us here at WBON TV.